Hello everyone, I am Rekha Murthy, Assistant Professor from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Today I am here to discuss about the problem based on the Hopkinson's test. Before we start up with the problem, let me explain a brief steps what we have to carry out to solve the problem. So in Hopkinson's test, the step number 1 is we have to calculate the total copper loss of individual motor and generator, because in Hopkinson's test you know that there will be two identical machines. First will be the motor and the next will be the generator. So both of them will be coupled together. So individually first you have to calculate the copper loss of the motor. So what are the copper loss? That is it will be with respect to the armature and the field winding. So in the armature copper loss and field copper loss, armature copper loss is given by Ia square into Ra, field copper loss is given by V into I shunt M. So this you have to total. So this will be the total copper loss of the motor. Okay, so this will be the total copper loss of motor. Similarly, for the generator, here also we have to calculate the armature copper loss. So that is given by IAG square into Ra, and the field copper loss, that is V into I shunt G. So this will be the total copper loss of generator. Okay, so this will be the first step. Second step, we have to calculate the stray loss for the entire motor generator setup. Okay, for both the machine we have to calculate the stray loss. Stray loss is nothing but it is called as constant loss. So that is given by the power input from the supply. Power input from the supply. Okay, and minus the total copper loss for the set. Means both motor as well as the generator. So what we calculated in the previous step, no, the total copper loss for a motor, that we have to add, and as well as we have to add the total copper loss of a generator. So that will become a total copper loss for the set. Which set? Motor generator set. Okay, and the power input can be calculated by using the basic formula V into line current. So this will be the stray loss, which I am going to denote it as WC. If I want to I need to calculate the stray loss for a per machine, each machine. So therefore it will be a WC divided by 2, because both the machines are identical. So we have divided by 2. So now this value itself will be useful to substitute in the total loss when you are substituting in the efficiency formula. Okay. Last step, that is step number 3. How to calculate the efficiency of a motor. As we know that generally the efficiency can be given by output by input. For the motor, I have to replace this numerator part, that is input minus losses divided by the input. So what will be the motor input? Motor input will be nothing but the voltage, the product of the voltage supply multiply the current, that is the line current, plus the current which is coming out from the generator. So these are the two inputs to this motor. So because the motor input, you can take it to the electrical input from where? From the generator. So I have to take into a consideration of sum of both the things. From the supply means what current is coming, as well as from the generator what value we are going to get it. So it is the sum of these two currents. Okay. Then the losses. Losses will be nothing but it will be the sum of the variable loss plus constant loss. What is that constant loss? The stray loss. So which we calculated the stray loss per machine, that value we have to take it down. So that is WC by 2. And what is a variable loss? Variable loss is nothing but the total copper loss. Right? So copper loss of what? We are calculating the efficiency of motor. So we have to take into a consideration of the copper loss of motor itself. Okay. So that is how we can calculate the efficiency of motor. Similarly, if they ask you to determine the efficiency of generator, then we can write it as Generally we will write efficiency as output by input, but for a generator we will write it as output divided by output plus losses. Output divided by output plus losses. Okay. So what will be the generator output? Generator output is nothing but V into ILG. That is nothing but the current which is coming out from the armature as well as the value which is being contributed by the shunt field winding of a generator. So the current which comes out, that current is the line current of a generator, which will be coming after when you close the switch. Okay, so there was a switch which we had discussed in the theory. Once you close that switch, the current which is coming through that switch, so that will be considered as this current. Then the loss is nothing but the total copper loss of a generator. We have to take up plus, that is nothing but the variable loss, plus the constant loss is nothing but WC divided by 2. Okay, so these steps you have to carry out to perform the calculation based on the Hopkinson's test. Thank you for watching this video. For the next session, we will start with the problem.